Good morning, my friends, and welcome to It's Friday. Welcome to the Coach Bulldog Johnny YouTube channel. I am your host, the visionary, revolutionary Coach Bulldog Johnny. We are live for the first round of the WM Phoenix Open, which is also known as the Waste Management Phoenix Open. At TPC Scottsdale is where we're at for round one of this great event. Now, I'm going to give y'all a little synopsis background into this, okay? So we're playing at TPC Scottsdale, okay? So let's look at the season schedule. Let's do a update and show y'all what has went down thus far in the season. I did not qualify for Champions Invitational because that's got to be just for that's for the season before. But we have the Ace Championship. We finished 7th there. Tied for 8th at the Bluff Championship at Central Otago. We tied for 8th in that one with a round of 1 under par. Not good in the second of in the Daybreak Classic. We shot 28 over par and made 45th place. Did not make the cut at Farmers Insurance Open last week. We finished 11 over par, as you see there. So, question is, what do we do about it? And then we did not qualify by losing this. We did not qualify for the Pebble Beach Pro-Am. For the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am, excuse me. So let me tell y'all something. But now, you go to a course that has my name written all over it, boys. I'm talking about, this is going to be a humdinger, I'm talking about. And let me tell you why. Now we're over to the Waste Management WM Phoenix Open. Now the reason why we're at the Phoenix Open, and I'm going to tell you all this. This is no lie. We had our Corn Ferry Tour Q School at this golf course. And not only that, we had it with, and I feel like this golf course, every time I come to this golf course, I can do some serious damage at this golf course. I made a solemn vow, you know. I went back and watched the video, okay? So let me tell y'all what's happened here. So I went back and watched the video of me at the Corn Ferry Tour Q School final that we had at TPC Scottsdale. I went back and watched it. Now, I was in the lead going into the 16th hole in the last round. A bogey on the 16th hole costed me everything, and I ended up finishing 2nd place. If not, I would have finished 1st place and would have won the event outright. So, this has been a chip on my shoulder going back to this golf course. Thank you for watching, whomever you are. That's why I've got a chip on my shoulder going to this golf course. I will settle for nothing less. I'm going in here with a purpose. I've been here at TPC Scottsdale since last week after I lost the cut after I did not make the cut at Torrey Pines. And I'm fixing to unleash pure you-know-what on this golf course today. And that is a fact. I am going ahead and I am saying this right here. I'm winning. Rich Beam, Luke Elvey, Henny Koyak, and John McCarthy, what they have to say. Here's round one. I'm telling y'all, I'm pulling this off. Trust me. I'm going to pull this off. Trust me.
2K Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Welcome everyone to the greatest show on grass. We're at TPC
the greatest show on grass
for the opening round of the WM Phoenix Open. Hello everyone, Luke Elvey here alongside my booth mate Rich Beam, and out on the course is Henny Koyak and John McCarthy. And Beamer, before we take in all the action out on the course, just a few thoughts on TPC Scottsdale that has quite a bit of action around it.
You know, look, it's so funny to talk about because
Rose
yes,
Zane.
we know what 16 is like. We know what 17 is like. We know
Excuse
all
me.
the
She got 78
in
in the FedEx Cup rankings.
But don't kid yourself.
Patrick
this is
Cantlay,
still a
5
pretty
under
darn
par.
Good test of golf. I mean, you get some really
Me and Rose Zhang
holes, you know, holes 5
are playing
through 8
together.
on the
She's
front
the
nine
rival
that
for this
capture
one. The
attention.
WM
And then you got a couple of ones,
Phoenix
11
Open.
through 14 on the back nine that
Uh-oh.
that can
Hang
come
on
up
just
and
a
bite
minute.
you.
I got to
But
change
tell
this
you what,
thing.
I
Hang
know
on just a
players
minute,
love
y'all.
playing
I'm
here.
sorry.
The golf course, I was in great shape. It's just, you know, you got to keep your mind on the golf.
There we are.
What's inside the ropes instead of outside the ropes, and that's sometimes
So I'm
impossible.
tied for 48
Can't
right
wait to get
now
into the action. Let's
in
get down to the
FedEx Cup
first hole.
points.
And as we begin our coverage of
I'm
this
gonna give
week's
it full
event,
loft and
it's a good time
backspin
to check because we've been hearing some word about a
Super talented. Our featured player better bring that and more if they're going to defeat her.
cheers for that, Henny. Good intel there. I'll be interested to see how they handle Roseng today.
We'll give it a little loft and backspin here. That's perfect. That is excelente.
And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard.
Well, birdie out the gates.
John, what's the line on this putt?
This one's going to go pretty hard to the left.
This one's come off the blade pretty nicely.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
Yep. So we're both even through one hole. That's not bad.
Let's head to the
We'll take
second
it.
hole here at TPC Scottsdale. Rich, and your thoughts on the tee shot?
It's a blind landing area out there, Luke. You can't quite see where your golf ball lands. You know there's some bunkers on the right-hand side. You just don't know how far out they do come. A little more room to the left than you can't see, but it's a difficult tee shot all in all.
Okay. I'm going to go with a little bit of a fade here. Give it full loft and backspin towards the middle of the green here. I'll do a practice swing right quick. Okay. We do another practice swing. Nope, that ain't gonna work. Got to have it. Now that might do. Let's see. Let's see here. That's perfect.
Luke, that's a stonking drive.
He busted the stew out of that, Dick. Good God. The
Time
roll
for the
on
second
that.
shot here on the second hole.
Shoot, it had more roll to it than the other did. All right, let's give it a little loft and backspin here. That's perfect. It's going to go to the right just a tad.
And that one finds the putting surface. It's a
But
good
it ain't
shot.
bad.
Some work to do, however. Henny, what's he facing with this putt?
I've been all around this, tried to read it, just can't see it, but he's got about 22 feet.
Well, this is in right here. You do a practice putt here. Okay, so this might get it. Let's try it. Come on.
Starts off looking good.
Get
Come
in
on.
that hole. Get in there.
Yes!
Boom! Yes, sir, baby. That's what I'm talking
Nicely
about.
played.
Up and
Moving
down,
on up the
side to
leaderboard
side,
now
shaking
after that
back,
hole.
baby. Cheer.
Rich, I can see
Told
your
you.
eyes light up when you got on the
Told
tee
you.
here at 3. You
I'm not
love
playing
this tee
around
shot.
today.
Oh,
Told
tee
you.
it high and let it fly, my friend. You know, you got to take a chance on bombing it out there, even if you hit in the fairway bunker. Even
This
to
is
the
the
right in
hole
rough,
I hate
or
with a
even
passion
further
on this
right
golf
into that
course.
washout area. It'll just be a layup and a short third shot.
I
Find
hate
the center
this
of the
hole with a
fairway, that thing
passion,
can scamper
with
out there
a,
and you
with
get a
a
short
passion.
second shot in.
And I'm gonna tell
This
y'all
is a
why I hate this
definite
hole.
risk
I hate
versus
this
reward
hole
par
for a few reasons.
Standing
Number
over his
one.
second shot.
Number one, the reason I hate this hole, on my other golf game that I play, EA Sports PGA Tour Road to the Masters, it had a sponsorship challenge with Ping that you had to drive this green, and you see how it does. It starts off flat, then it slopes heavily right here, then it's flat right there again. So here's what I'm fixing to do. I'm going to try this. I don't know what good it'll do. But I'm going to give it full. I'm going to de-loft it and give it half roll. I want it to roll more so it don't give it more roll. So I won't have to fight that. I won't have to fight it. Come on, down that slope. I hit it. I swung it. I hit the club wrong. This one should be right. That ain't bad.
This one just outside 7 feet to the hole.
Looking for another birdie here.
Still a little break to it. So we got to go a little further over in there. Okay. Missed it. No, he did. Yeah, he did.
It's a common putting. Pulled it slightly. And that should secure the par on this one. He's currently tied for 14th.
So I'm 1 under par through 3. 4 shots back. Told y'all I wasn't playing around today.
At TPC Scottsdale was the first par 3 on the course, Rich, and you like the look of this, don't you?
I do. It's a benign little par 3 if your distance control is spot on. This green chases away from you just a little bit to make that shot a little tougher.
Okay. That's what I want right there. That's what I want right there. Now, I did change my clubs up, too. Now, if you remember back to that Q School final we had, I had some club issues. Go. Oh, my God. Oh, my God, we got close to a hole-in-one. Jeez Louise. Look at this. I'm going to record this. Look at this. Almost a hole-in-one. Look at this. I take that back. Excuse my language.
Watch this thing turn.
Why am I taking a picture of this?
You know,
Roseanne got her birdie out of it.
Drive, but I'd prefer to sink one of those every time. What a monster.
And that's going to add a little fuel to the fire of this group rivalry, guys.
That come that close to getting what you call it there. The first 2 rounds, I'm gonna do the first round now. Take a and hey, since it's Friday, I'm gonna pull one of my old time stunts and take me a good nap after this. And then after this, after my nap, we'll have round 2 through 4.
With that bunker on the right, that is menacing. And even funnier, I've seen a lot of shots miss even further right. And Oscar Bravo.
Out of bounds. I should know. This Tuesday on my EA Sports PGA Tour Road to the Masters. Once again, we are at TPC Scottsdale for the same tournament again.
3 strokes off the lead.
So, you might have got that.
As soon as that left the club, you knew it was going left. Always frustrated by missing a green.
Shocking. A missed green in regulation.
I
thought that one was going in.
Saw it. I know I missed it. That's all right.
Don't mind this par putt.
It's a straight-on shooter. You miss this one, there's something wrong with you. And I'm talking about bad wrong with you. Thank you very much. I might get crazy today. Now I'm telling you, if I get to moving up this board like I think I am. Now I did 3 or 4 different practice rounds.
That really presents most of the challenge here.
Because I
3 bunkers down the left side.
What's up there, Ton, Mr. Shaggy? What's up? How you doing there, friend? Thank you for hopping in. All bull jump went right to bumper.
How bad is this lie?
He's gonna need a digging truck, maybe? I don't think a sand wedge is good enough to get this out.
Are you doing good today, Shaggy? Nope, I've got it up there.
This would be a great up and down.
I hit a chip-in birdie on this hole yesterday during my practice round.
Nice little par putt here.
All right, back in, lock in now. Lock in, son. Me and Zane 200 through 6. That's not. I won't be tired with this one.
The second par 3 on the front.
That's good. That's good. I figured you was playing 2K25, NBA 2K25.
Playing this green is nearly impossible. Okay. It still gives me the heebie-jeebies. You got to hit a long iron, and see if you can't get to land soft enough to hold this green.
See, I changed my clubs because the reason why, when I would go to shoot at a par 3 with a hybrid, it would not plant. It would not get. It would not stick on the green at all.
That's a good shot by him. He'll be delighted.
That's not bad.
Looking at this putt now to move into a tie for 8th on the leaderboard.
Tie for 8th on the
take us through the
leaderboard.
break on this putt.
Yeah, this putt's going to just veer off to the right-hand side.
Cha-ching! Up and down,
And
side to
moves
side,
to
shake
3
and
under
bake,
with
baby.
that
2
one.
more, we have a clean scorecard in front nine.
He's currently sharing 8th position.
Moving up the leaderboard.
Like I
it.
said, I was highly ticked off when I went back and saw that this morning. I was sitting at work on break when I saw that this morning from the Q School final where I had this. I was using this golf course as the Q School final, and I was highly ticked off when I saw how it ended when I bogeyed 16 and lost the entire tournament and lost
That
Q
is
School.
absolutely spot on.
I won't do that. I won't do that again. No.
Taking aim from about 170
And I made a
yards.
solemn vow then that I would not. I made a vow when I finished second. I made a vow to myself when I finished second at this golf course during the Q School final that I would win this tournament at this golf course on the PGA Tour. I vowed I would win it. And right now we're in striking distance, as they say.
Trying to get it to 4 under with this putt.
Nope.
And Henny, what's he looking at for this putt?
He's paced it, he's read it. It's time. Little 27-footer.
I don't know.
Has it got
I
enough
don't
pace?
know. I don't
Go
know.
get home.
I think it does go home. Bella, go home. I was watching that show, A Dog's Way Home. Bella, go home.
What an
Booyah!
amazing putt from way out.
That's the first time I've ever hit a long
Just
putt
well
like
off the
that.
lead after that hole.
Up and down, side to side, shake and bake. Baby, we won off the lead. I told y'all. I ain't playing today, boy.
Okay, to the closing
I'm
hole,
not
the
in a
front
good
nine
mood
reach, and the
today
tee shot
at this
requires
golf
some
course, and
accuracy
I'm not
once again.
playing games.
It does, but it's actually a little bit more generous for the shorter players. For the longer players, it actually narrows up right there because they
That's a good
can't
shot.
quite carry that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. So might run out a little bit too far to the left.
Lining up from around 160 yards. 1 stroke off the lead.
We're really gonna have to watch it when we get into the high winds, big time. That's perfect. That's just to the right, just a tad.
Oh, stop it. What a shot.
Told
An
y'all.
opportunity for a birdie here.
I've been here so Saturday would be a week. Like I said, after I lost the tournament the other day, after I did not make the cut at Torrey Pines, me and my caddy, Mr. Braxton Farmer, came down here. And I started as soon as I got here that Saturday morning. I've done Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I've done 6 rounds of golf here. 6 straight practice rounds, and I'm telling you,
take advantage of the great approach there,
I've done
Rich.
6 straight
Being a
practice
couple off the
rounds.
lead, they can't afford
I
to
was
miss those
determined
birdie
I was
opportunities.
not playing
All right, we
around
start the
today.
inward half here at
This
10
tournament.
Scottsdale.
There's no
It's a
way I was
shortish
playing
ball,
around
but
at
it does
this.
require a nice, precise tee shot.
Dogleg pretty good from left to right, Luke, but you got to pick a club that'll find that short grass because this is a birdie hole from the fairway. That one's right out of the top drawer.
And I had to pull the roll out.
Now,
No,
4
I
under par.
de-lofted it. So a de-loft is what I used here now. Let's try this. Let's give it a little loft and backspin. About a quarter of that. I don't know. I think we got bunker
This
on
one's
that.
heading left, I think.
Yep.
It's a little wayward. What a shot! Almost went in the bucket.
Yep.
And he needs this to save par. And he's down there. You got a read?
This one's moving just a smidge to the left.
Don't you do it. Oh, God. Now you messed it up. Dang.
And this one will be for bogey.
Drop a shot.
Xander
Darn.
Schauffele currently in the lead as we check the rest of the standings.
Xander Schauffele's at 7 under through 17. Dang, Xander.
Well, here we are on the tee at 11, Rich, and you start to get a little tense on the tee.
When you stand on this tee, you better have a very clear vision of
We'll
exactly
pull
what kind
off
of
and
shot you're going to
backspin.
play out into this fairway, because that water on the left, it's going to distract you a lot.
Yeah, great rhythm on that swing. Still a chance to attack this hole from the first cut.
Okay, might have it. Let's check this out. All right, we might have it. Let's see. We got that.
Nice out the rough here.
Where's it going? How far? Ooh. Way off.
Trying to get to 2 under with this putt.
I think it's way off. Yeah.
Oh, this is a good-looking putt. She's hit this very nicely. Starting to work its way towards the cup.
Wow. Rose Zhang hit a big monster.
Well, this would be a bonus. This is a very long putt.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
So it's going to break right. We've got to keep it going just to the right a little more.
Starting this one way out to the left.
No harm done. Nestled it up close.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
But see, I do that a lot of times on them long putts like that. I do that just so I can set myself up for, you know, where I can get myself into it. You know, talking about like, if I know I can't make it, just try to hit it. Try to get it close enough where you ain't got the bogey.
But it still presents a test, doesn't it?
It's still fraught with dangers. Deep bunkers left. If you hit it too long and too far on the right-hand side, obviously you're coming in the water. This is a hole you just want to find the left front portion of the green, 2-putt, and go away.
Didn't quite have the right stuff there.
Don't stop.
Oh, God almighty, get him at up and down, side to side, and shake him and
Yeah, this is just absolutely textbook, Luke. This is how you do it.
Now 4 back.
I told y'all, he is on a slide tire today.
Reach the 13th as a par 5.
Not playing today with y'all.
More room
Told
if you
y'all.
lay it back, but you want to get after it so you can try and get on this green in 2.
Most definitely. Even if you find the fairway
That's
bunker
perfect.
down the left-hand side, there's a 50-50
Absolutely
chance
perfect.
you might be able to get it on from there. But you got to avoid the water on the right-hand side. That's just a massive, massive no-no.
302. So, now, okay. I'm going to play it. I'm going to give it, let's see. So if I go with full loft and backspin, it's going to make it go up. So I don't need to do that. I need to go with, I need to de-loft it just a little. And see if that'll play it up close. It should. That's perfect. And son, you're going eagle. All right, roll back. Roll back.
Well, that's a tremendous shot.
That's a good shot. That is a heck of a good shot.
Always like the aggressive play, going for it in 2 and get rewarded for it.
For eagle.
That's this.
Oh, God, how'd I push that?
Putting for birdie.
I pulled it. That gum. Up and down, side to side. Shake it, baby. We are tied for second.
Moving the right direction there, Luke.
And at the conclusion of that hole, our featured player remains just a spot behind the 2024 PGA champion, Xander Schauffele.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Okay. I don't know why I mashed that. I was really looking for this. That's perfect. All it took was to get to a course I knew how to play.
This whole location feels like it's one of the toughest ones from the fairway.
It can
And
be,
it was all
but
she wrote
second
for
shots here, you need to hit it a little bit long and a little bit right of it. Take those bunkers completely out of play. Find the center of the green. You're going to have a 20-25 footer for birdie.
Ooh, push. There you go. Land. Short. Stick it short.
Well played.
There you go. That's a good shot.
Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
I've had to read this a couple times because there's a subtle last-minute break at the end. It's going to go left.
This looks good. Oh, well,
Boom!
he'll
Up
take
and
the
down,
birdie.
side to
And
side,
that will
shake and
take him
bake,
to
baby.
6 under.
Boom!
He's
Yes,
currently sitting in
good boy,
second.
back, Sally. I told y'all. We was not playing
Well, look, here at
around today.
15 reach, there's a whole lot of agua down the left-hand side, but you can't be thinking that.
You can't, but you know it comes into play. The longer you hit it,
Uh-oh.
the more that comes into play down the left-hand side. You got to keep it down the right third of this fairway. Find the fairway. You can have a great opportunity to knock it on into.
That's tidy.
Okay, so let's see what we got. So now comes the good part. Okay, so now let's see. So it's sloping this way. So let's see. If I do this, I want to give it full off and backspin, let it roll onto this green. Uh-oh. That wasn't a good shot, but it should. Ain't bad.
Oh, almost went in.
Hello.
Trying to get it to 7 under par with this putt. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Who is this?
Setting up this putt 14 feet from the cup.
Yeah. Y'all leave me alone, man. Y'all wrong for that. Wrong for that. Y'all have to excuse me. That was some insurance company calling me, wanting me to take out more freaking insurance. Y'all leave me alone while I'm trying to stream on YouTube. Bunch of nuts. Barrel of monkey nuts. Nope. Should have went a little further and I'd have had that bird.
A par putt on the table. Job done. Let's head to the next.
Thank you. Thanks a lot, phone call.
The leader is
Messed me
enjoying
up.
a 2-stroke lead. Well, it looks like a pretty benign tee shot if you're just seeing the hole alone, but when you're in the amphitheater of this 16th, it becomes a lot more intimidating.
Something about 20,000 people getting ready to give it to
That's
you one
perfect.
way or the other kind of gets your attention
think-
pretty quick, my friend. There's not much to it other than the fact that you know what the stakes are.
They stood up on that shot, boy. He got that.
This putt is 16 feet to the hole.
A little bird tells me this is for birdie.
And he's down there. You got to read.
Right to lefter, up the hill. Can be positive with this one.
Yeah, that would have been nice to make. Just a short putt remaining here. Xander Schauffele is leading as we move on to the next hole.
I'll birdie these last two. Me and Xander's tied.
Here we are at 17. What a wonderful short par 4.
It is. It gives you all the excitement, I think, of any other hole out in the golf course. But you can make an eagle pretty quick, or you can make a 5 or a 6 or a 7 even. This has seen it all throughout the years. The one place you can't miss it is left in the water off the tee. Bail out to the right and lean on your short game.
That's right.
If that'll work there.
Ooh, crap. That's going to do it at all. All right, so let's see here. I want to do a little loft and backspin on this. Oh, damn. All right.
Quality
That's
shot,
good.
that one.
We'll take that.
6 feet remaining to the cup. And that's 8 birdies.
Up and down,
today.
side to
And
side,
with that,
shake
he'll
and
move
bake,
to
baby.
7 under.
7
Incredible.
under par. Come on, Xander!
This player is in second in the standings, just 1 spot shy of Xander Schauffele. Well, we've come to the last here at TPC Scottsdale, but there's still some work to be done.
There's a lot of work to be done. Finding it in the middle of this fairway is not one easy task, even for the longest hitters. That bunker down the left-hand side, the church pews, that sees a lot of action. So the other two up there, this is really a hole that you got to thread it out there with either a 3-wood or driver, but it's pretty much one of the most underrated, difficult driving holes on the golf course.
Sadly, this one will make a splash. That one doesn't look like it jumped out of the rough. Time now for the 4th shot. And just 1 shot off the lead. I'm pretty sure he'll be happy to be back on the green. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole. And that will do it for this player today.
That'll do it, as that's a bogey. So 6 under 65, not too bad. We're 2 shots off the lead, but hey, still in second place. I'm coming for you, Xander. Not a bad start for this round. A 6 under 65. That's not bad at all. If I hadn't, I mishit that on 18. I don't know what I was thinking.
Well, that day is in the books, Rich, and this player seems to be going along quite nicely, don't you think?
Yeah, good shape. Top 10 after the first round with 3 to go. You're not going to win it on the first day, but you certainly can use it, and he's in good position to win it still.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage.
And I'm going to hang around that top 2 spot the entire tournament, and I'm going to make my move, boys. Like I said before, I'm not losing this tournament. There's no way on this earth I'm losing this tournament. There's no way. To play this course twice and lose it, I don't think so. Ain't happening. Ain't happening. So 6 under 65. So we got contact up. We got a contact club fitting. 5,600 followers. That's good. 54 on virtual currency and 300 XP to my player. So that's not bad. So we have set our tone the first round. 6 under par. Now I tell you, that's 3 shots better than what we did in Q School. My first round in Q School was 3 under par. Yep. So let's see what's round 2 looking like for medium-sized wins. Okay. So with it being medium win, I'm going to go ahead and cut the stream. I'll be back for round 2, 3, and 4, and I'm going to go do my practice round on the second tees. You don't want to miss the continuation of this. This is Coach Bulldog Johnny saying bye-bye. We'll see y'all later. Oh.